Well, hello everyone. Welcome to PlayFrame and welcome back to Mini Motorways. This surprise part 2 has been brought to you by the folks at Dinosaur Polo Club in celebration of the release of their newest update to the game, the Challenge City update. This adds a bunch of brain teaser challenges to all the maps in the game, as well as a bunch of new achievements and an overhauled colorblind options menu, just a bunch of good stuff. We're going to get a look at it here. If you would like to play the game yourself, and I recommend you do because it's quite fun, I've got a link to the Steam store page down in the description below. The game's available on both Windows and Mac, and this new Challenge City update is now released and available to everyone, so go give it a look. And thank you again to the folks at Dinosaur Polo Club for sponsoring this episode. I'm happy to have a chance to try to do better than last time. If you want to see my previous attempt, I will link to that first episode in the corner now. And those of you who watched that may be wondering, Dan, why would they ask you to come back in and play this again after seeing how badly it went last time? Well, I don't have a good answer for you. Maybe they didn't see that, in which case, nobody tell them that I'm going to do a bad job here. By the way, so they've added several new things to the game since we tried it last time. There are now these weekly and daily challenges with specific modifiers and rules and stuff, which are quite cool. But let's see. So look, I've been practicing. This is a better score than I had last time. I don't know how this rates compared to people who are good at the game, but it is better than I was last time I played. And that's improvement, and that's ultimately what matters. What we are here to look at today, though, is this little menu down here. The challenges. Challenges are a different way to play your favorite maps. Each challenge consists of up to 3 modifiers chosen specifically for that map, and each has its own global leaderboard to climb. You can play challenges as much as you like, so there's always room to improve. I should have just clicked that earlier. That's a way better description than I did at the start of the episode. Anyway, so let's try one of these out. If you watched the previous episode, you saw me play badly in the Los Angeles map before. But what if I did the Highway to Hollywood challenge, which is... what is this one? Okay. My only motorway. Start with one motorway. No further motorways are offered. Yikes. Rush hour. All destinations are much busier. Seeing double the number of traffic lights awarded. That one seems good, kind of. This all seems harder in general. So this, honestly, I'm going to do worse this time because it's challenge modes. What are the other challenges? Now I'm curious. Stars in their eyes. What's this one about? All weekly choice upgrades are doubled. That seems pretty good. Weekly choices are now a mystery. Oh my. That's interesting. And gridlock. Diagonal roads require double the amount of road tiles. Scary. Start with 150 road tiles. No further road tiles offered. That's scary. Start with 3 motorways. That's nice at least. This is terrifying. Which of these should I do? It's a tough call. Tough call. You know what? Stars in their eyes sounds like it could be pretty fun chaos. Double choice upgrades, but weekly choices are now a mystery. That seems chaotic, but like a good one to warm up with. So let's try. Stars in their eyes, go! This time, LA, I'm going to do, well, I would do a better job, but it's challenge mode. Let's begin. All right. So since last time, I have learned some new strategies. I'm not going to call them pro strats because they're, well, I don't think I'm going to do them very well, but one strategy that I have started adopting that it seems like people who are good at the game recommend is, the long and short of it is don't do anything I did last time. Longer version, though, it is generally best to try to not have a whole lot of intersections. Minimize intersections as much as possible, and minimize crossing the streams as much as possible as well. Try to have, as best you can, try to have just closed systems. Like a closed system like this, where you have your business or mall or jobs or whatever, try to have just one road with just the color of cars going to that thing, and not don't do this, because then you're gonna get little traffic jams. But don't do that either. Come on. Then you're gonna get traffic jams and it's gonna be all messy. Instead, even though it may take more road to do it, try to do something like this. I mean, but better, you know. Well, come on. Be reasonable. There. It's not pretty, but now the red cars are going to go direct to the red building, and they're not going to get in any traffic jams here. Granted, they're having to go a long way around. Yeah, maybe it'd be faster if they actually, hang on. Also, pause when you're trying to overhaul things. It's much smarter. What if instead we did okay, right, let me let it go long enough to where these ghost roads disappear. So I get my road count back. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. We'll connect this just so that one's got something going on. Get rid of my ghost roads. It's not a promising sign that we're already in this sort of a messy state at the very start, but like, what if we just did this? That's not so bad. And now this just connects right up here, and boom. Minimal road use, and we haven't crossed the streams between the yellow and the red. This is going to go much smoother, hopefully. Now, naturally, as more buildings spawn in, they're going to introduce chaos, but all right. 2 mystery upgrades. Oh, what to choose? Let's start with left. That's an awful lot of traffic lights and many roads. I have yet to find a scenario that a traffic light helps. That might just be my inexperience with the game, but every time I try to add traffic lights, it doesn't feel like it speeds up the flow of traffic at large. So I'm probably not going to use these much. That kind of works. Still a closed system? I can work with that. This brings up another tip that I have learned by reading on the internet and then failing to apply that knowledge well. You don't have to connect every house. If there's a house out in the middle of nowhere, or one that's just like tangled up in a mess, like that just makes it near impossible to get it to connect to the rest of stuff, maybe just don't worry about it. Leave the house alone. You only need a handful of houses going to any given building to mostly stay on top of it. So maybe just leave that one alone. Hey, maybe another yellow building will pop up somewhere over here later. You don't know. Or maybe they just built their house out here because they wanted to be left alone, and we should respect their wishes while also creating a new highway next to their house because someone else had the similar idea and they do. Okay, see that? Guys, what are we doing here? Okay, just, no, stop. Just cooperate. But this is good. Lots of nice closed systems, yes? Now, this approach and strategy I have found does lead to far less intuitive, much like messier layouts of stuff like winding around each other, and you really do have to start improvising in messy ways. But to be fair, I was improvising in messy ways last time, and this time when I improvise messily, I get slightly higher scores, so the results speak for themselves until the city fails and presumably burns down. I don't know what happens with a city after I lose. I assume they scrap it and start over. That's how cities work. All right, well, let's choose the one on the right this time. Who knows what it's going to be? Hey, nice. Roundabouts and way more roads. This is great. I'm kind of loving... This is a fun challenge mode. Other ones are much meaner sounding, and we'll go for one of those. Okay, that's... Why? You're really disrupting my whole plan, guy. Okay, hold on. Stop. Stop. Okay. So never mind with this whole much more neat and tidy red buildings road thing. Now what we're going to do is something more like this. You brought this on yourself. Red building. Well, no, blue building actually did it too. You blame them. That ugly, but fine. Here, let's do this. Just, it's all right to use a diagonal road sometimes. Listen, this is going to be a really messy map before long. I think it's best we just go ahead and just go ahead and get used to that now. break that seal early, you know? I'm speaking with, like, authority now as if I have a bunch of expertise here early on, because it's never going to get better than this. And it really could be better than this already. But it's only going to get worse. Welcome to Mini Motorways. On PlayFrame specifically, I guess. Maybe other people. I should watch other people play this. People who are good at what they do. It's such a chill game until it isn't, though, right? Like, I know I praised this at length in the first video we did here a while back, but just this chill vibe of the very slow zoom out and those nice little plinking sounds that kind of create a little soundtrack as all your cars go places and pick up the little dots. So nice. And this is working very smoothly. I feel comfortable at speeding this up even for now. Until the next, like, fire starts. But look, it's working! So long as, like, LA never gets more complicated than this, and I had to say it. There we go. It's broken. You did it, LA. You're permanently destroyed. Okay. This house is useless, and will be forever, it seems like. Let's just, stick a band-aid on this situation for the moment. We do have a lot of road, at least. This challenge is being generous with quantity, so can't complain about that. We also only have one bridge, and it seems quite wasteful to use my one bridge for one house. All right, well, let's just alternate back and forth. Left. More roundabouts. That's another thing that I did wrong last time that I should do more this time. If you must have an intersection, make it a roundabout instead. Turns out roundabouts are good. In my defense, I'm an American and we don't do that here. Because we're stubborn, I guess, or we just didn't think about it until we'd already placed all of our roads. Which is the situation I got into last time. But it does seem to keep traffic going a little bit smoother. It kind of feels like a band-aid on a bad situation. At least for this approach that I am taking, where I try to not, like, have any of these systems connected to each other. If you have to have, like, one color of house, like, overlapping the road path of another, make it a roundabout. See if it helps. Might not, but it could. And this is all working. Granted, it does seem to be better if your, like, if your neighborhood of houses can be closer to the building they need to get to. Like, having to go a long way around is not ideal. Still probably better than trying to get it, like, through here, direct, which would be shorter, but also cause a whole clog here. Another thing, apparently, to try to avoid. Try to not make any of the cars take any tight turns. Like, try to make, if you can, make 90 degrees the sharpest turn that they have to make. Because why would you do this to me? Because the tighter they have to turn, the more they're going to slow down. And you want to keep them going fast. Zooming. Okay, see this? It's not great, but it's like, it's something. Okay. Also not great, but here we are. Okay, so not loving this, but let's at least get a yellow connected to this problem. We're doing all right, though, for now. And we do have so much road. We have so much stuff to work with, including, I kind of just feel like placing roundabouts for fun at this point. I have so much stuff to work with. And it's kind of amazing that, like, having this much stuff doesn't fix everything. Having infinite resources to put roads and roundabouts and stuff down doesn't just make this easy. It just gives you more options, which is good, Still, though. I'm really enjoying the, like, ebb and flow of stress in this, though. Like, in these moments here, where you've got equilibrium and relative stability, and you can just listen to the sounds, and you don't have to do a whole lot, this is nice. I like this. It's very relaxing. And then the instant something drops, the chill is gone. Until you can, like, figure out a new situation and earn the right to chill once more. So enjoy these brief moments, because soon they will be disrupted by somebody who decides to put their house in the worst place, or more likely, a place of business that decides to put themselves in the worst place. See, this ain't bad. And we've only got, like, kind of 2 houses serving 2 buildings right now. It's not the most ideal in that regard, but kind of okay otherwise. I don't love this either, but I'm going to do it for now just so we can have a little bit more yellow helping this building. I guess we got a yellow one really close there, though. Maybe we don't need to do that. Let's just leave it be. Maybe it's fine. So look, hate that, but I do have so much road. So here's what we're going to do. This person, well, these people are going to have the longest commute to work you've ever seen. As I understand it, long commutes in LA are more down to traffic quantity than distance, but I'm sure we'll get there. Just like they will eventually get there. Eventually. I don't remember which one I did last time left. Boy, that's a lot of traffic lights I don't need or want. It might be that they're actually way more useful than last time I played. I'm not sure. The game has had several updates. But things are working for now. We're hanging in there. Okay, and we got like an extra little red building here. Can just, like, at the point that you've got 4 houses serving one of these small type buildings, you're probably covered. Unless they're having to go a real long way, you're probably okay. I don't love having just one, but honestly, one's kind of working for a lot of these. So long as they're not having to travel a long way, or it's a pretty straight shot, I'm doing all right. But like, see here, we have 4 for this one, but they're having to go such a long way that, like, those little pips can pile up pretty quick. We're doing all right, though. I'm feeling good about this. Oh, look at this. We got even more red ones to work with now. It's nice. That might introduce complexity, though, because now that it's been upgraded to a cylindrical shape, bridges, that's good. It's nice to have bridges. Now that this is a cylindrical shape, it is going to have much higher demand, so it needs more houses to help it. Okay. You're just going to stay over here for now, unless things start looking really ugly, in which case I'll figure something out. Awful lot of yellow houses. Ooh, that's scary. Okay. We need to start getting more yellow cars to this building, because that higher demand is going to be a problem for me. This isn't helping anyone. What are you all doing? What are you doing? Who is this for? Are you serious? What? Why would you build a place of business where you know literally none of your customers live? Literally none. All of them are going to have to cross a river. Or more roads than I like. I'm unhappy with both of you businesses right now. Okay. Hey, lots of roundabouts. Having all this stuff doesn't help. I mean, it would probably help someone more competent. But this town has me. The hero no one deserves. Or wants. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do with this? We don't have any motorways, which motorways are kind of like one of my Band-Aid fix options. Like, if things were getting really bad for this yellow building here, and they probably will, I would cluster all these together in a neighborhood, build a motorway just across here. It would take him a while to get here, but that'd be a lot of buildings serving this thing directly. Don't got any motorways, though. Only got bridges and roundabouts and traffic lights, which makes this complicated. These 4 are serving this, and there's no way they can get here. So we're gonna have to work with these. Ick. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh boy. Good enough. What do I even do with all this? This is nothing. This is gonna start getting ugly. Granted, it has 2 houses like really close by. And these 2 houses are just like staying on top of it with these, so maybe it's fine. I wonder if there's a point where just connecting, oh, hold on, let me have this thought before I mess something up by not paying attention. I wonder if there's a point where it becomes actually worse to have more and more houses serving one thing. Like, if I... Here's the thing. So if I disconnected these right here, and like this is in no danger of breaking, if I just disconnected those right there and just had 2, does that work better? Like, does it work better if there's less traffic, basically? If there's just 2 houses and there's not any sort of like clustering in the neighborhood space trying to get out, is that better? I wonder. Okay, we got new things have developed. Let's see. We got some green over here, and we have one more bridge. Let's save the bridge by just going around, I think. And let's soften this corner as best we can. It's pretty hard to completely soften that corner, but ooh, maybe we'll do it this way. Maybe this is a little better. And then you can like come up here. It's not efficient space-wise, but you know, could work. One strategy that I've read various like real pros do playing this game is they actually use the spare roads they have, and I do have like a ton of them, so in theory I could do this. I just don't think I want to. They use the spare roads they have to basically like say, hey, nobody can build things here. They cut off like the creation of new businesses they don't want, and so that they like encourage the spawns to happen in specific places, which is neat. It's cool that you can do that. My brain doesn't entirely work that way, and that feels like a less fun thing to do. I kind of like reacting and improvising, which is why my scores are never going to get great. It's cool that you can kind of do that, though. Maybe if I played this often enough and started getting just really, really way into it, maybe I would start playing that way. I feel like these just 2 houses serving this building are actually working better? I'm starting to think that might be the case. There's just fewer things to make the cars slow down at any point. I wonder if I'm right. This is such a waste. This helps no one. And to continue minimizing the intersections and traffic stops and stuff, maybe, I wonder if there's a way to make it so all of these greenhouses... Ugly. No. Try again. There. Is there a way to make it to where, like, all these houses sort of, Can I create, like, a neighborhood that splinters off from the road in a way that minimizes the number of intersections these houses are all dealing with? I wonder. So let's try this. If I did something like this and this here, and just had all of these doing like this. Like these are kind of running into several little crossing intersections here. But it means that like there'll be an intersection here and then everyone distributes. But once everyone gets out here, they're home free. I don't know if that's better. I'm curious though. And maybe softening this curve speeds things up. I don't know. I'm still kind of in that experimental phase where I'm trying to figure out what works better or worse. I have so many roundabouts. Might be getting close to time to use one of those. There's more green. It's an awful lot of green just for this building here. Maybe I should do fewer. Maybe I should. Maybe fewer is better. What if, just temporarily, what if that? Just 4 houses serving this one building. Stop that. Don't create intersections, house. And don't whatever this is, house. No one's happy with this. These 3 are kind of doing all right with this, though. I guess just being close and uncontested really helps. Yeah? I can't really tell if this is doing better, though. I kind of have a feeling it might not be. Nope, that's... What is that? What are you doing? Let's swoop this into this here. This I kind of like, actually, because then they can kind of come in here and splinter off. And yeah, you'll get like a little bit of a slowdown traffic jam leaving houses coming here, but I think it'll still... I think it might still work. Maybe having these more straight shots that like swoop in are better in general. That could be something. That's the worst thing possible. That's terrible. It's hard to think of a worse place that could go. Wow. What are we gonna do with that? That's terrifying. I hate it. So there's literally no way that this building is connecting to anything else without overlapping. Well, hang on. Maybe I can save this. Kind of. It's going to be messy. If I can swoop a road through here without connecting to any nonsense. Oh, that's so bad, though. It's green cars from here driving around town all the way to get... It's bad. But there's no other option. Like, otherwise, we are crossing streams in ways we don't want to, and crossing multiple ones to get to the... Yeah, like, we'd have to, at the very least, disrupt this, which would start getting nasty. Then we'd probably also have to start... Yeah, it's not good. It's not good in any way. It's very bad indeed. I have a feeling these 2 will be the doom of me. That is my suspicion. Alright, well... it's so many roundabouts. I guess I could try using them. I wonder if there's a way that, like, a roundabout could help this sort of situation. Right? Maybe, like, does it help with the outward flow of this traffic? Maybe it does. A little bit. Maybe it does. I don't know. Let's see what it does. This is still messy. Yeah, like having both of these buildings being served by 3 houses, that's the problem. Jeez. And this one's only being served by 1. It's close by and it's working. Finally, we have something to do with all these yellow houses. Yay. Hang on. Let's start spending my 200 plus road budget. Wild. What's the best way to go about this? Probably not optimal, but it'll do. Yeah, there you go. You are, if anything, overserved. Yeah, I probably actually don't need all these. We can save those for later. Yeah, red's got problems here, though, that I don't know how to solve. New problem. New big problem. New red problem. Red is the source of all problems right now. Huh. I don't have enough anything for anything. Okay. Let's see if we can get super clever and tactical here. If I could loop some red around here, we could do like that. I could have this one feed into these. This might work. It might work. And then we can like connect these in as well. Is there a way to have two separate, like, is there room to have two separate? Nope, don't connect to that one. Don't do that. I don't think there's enough. No, there's no way we can have two separate roads. Well, are those connected? Those are connected, aren't they? Let's see what they do. I have no idea what the cars are going to do with that. But let's see. We're getting very experimental here by necessity. I mean, you see what I'm working with. It's a nightmare out here. Which, in fairness, is faithful to the reality of LA traffic as I understand it, so... no way to connect this building here. And there's only one yellow house connected to that situation, and that is not acceptable. We're going to have to, let's see if we can find an elegant way to get both these yellow houses and these light blue houses connected in a way that's not a complete nightmare. Maybe not possible, but let's just see. Let's see. Is there a way a roundabout could solve any of this? I'm skeptical, but willing to try. What is this? Stop this. This is nothing. Okay. This might work. Still super skeptical, but maybe it'll work. I want this roundabout to sort of like happen here, connecting these two, so that, and then they have a mutual out to here, but I don't know if that's... We're gonna find out, huh? We're already doing better than I think I did my first time in LA on the channel, so... That's something, at least. Wow, you know, green's actually staying on top of it. Good for them. Red is still a mess, though. You know what? Heck with it. Roundabouts for everyone. We have 1 million. Let's take advantage of our incredible roundabout surplus and make something happen. This is the messiest, but we've... Oh, boy. Bridges, that's good to have. Good to have bridges. Not a single motorway, though. A motorway could really help this problem with yellow here. I could get some of these yellow houses connected. Swooping in to the rescue like a superhero. We're all just doing our best out here. Yeah, although there's no reason for you to connect to that there. It helps no one. Yeah, I don't think these yellow buildings are going to achieve anything. They're completely encircled by other routes. I'm frankly proud we got over 1,000, though. Considering. This challenge isn't even that hard seeming. Like, we've got an overabundance of stuff to play with. We just can't choose specifically the stuff we want. Which probably would make a huge difference. Like, if I could choose a motorway right now, that could probably help some things out. Oof. Wait, okay, maybe. I don't think this is actually going to help a whole lot, but maybe we can... I don't know. Maybe we can do something. I don't have tons of confidence, but there's always the possibility, you know? Think positive. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe? I mean, maybe. And hey, more red. It's not bad. It's good. Uh-oh. Getting dicey over here, though. And why wouldn't it? It's a complete tangle. And blue is also getting a little, these three houses are just not sufficient. Long term, it seems like. I think we might be doomed. Yes. That's the word for it. Doomed. Huh. Looks like this little intersection is, in fact, a bad thing. That's fine. Yeah, no, we're super doomed, though. That's okay. We gave it our best. It's all you can do. And hey, this just means we can try another challenge. Ah, red was the death of me. But hey, did all right. I am content with that. Let's try a different challenge. In a different place. Why not? Let's go to, we haven't been to Tokyo yet. Can we do a challenge here? No. Oh, I need to do complete more trips to unlock challenges. So you have to unlock them by progressing. How long have we been going today? I was gonna say, could I do like a Tokyo run and then try to... Here, real quick, just so this episode isn't like 2.5 hours long, let me do another run on Tokyo, do better than my last score, unlock the challenges so that we can try a challenge in Tokyo, and that'll be, and that'll be the last thing we do today. All right? Be right back. Alrighty, that took a couple of tries, actually. Tokyo's difficult. Tokyo's very difficult. All of the rivers are quite tricky, and just, boy, I was getting some real mean building and house placements, which is, now that I say it out loud, that's exactly what happens every time. I guess that's no different. But we can do a challenge now. So what are our two challenges? Let's find the meanest one of the two. And we'll do that one. So let's see. Candidate number 1, concrete jungle. All destinations are circles. Mean. Buildings can appear directly adjacent to destinations. It's probably bad. That's probably very bad, but interesting. Double the number of road tiles awarded. That's nice. That makes up for some of this being nasty. So it's pretty bad. Trees a crowd though. How's that look? Unlimited traffic lights. Okay. More trees and they can't be destroyed. That's much scarier, and all destinations are much busier. Oh, both of these sound bad. Both of these sound bad. But which sounds worse? It's hard to imagine, like, all destinations being the circle cylinder buildings that are, like, high traffic and thus need lots of houses to support them is scary, and high density is probably very scary as well. It's hard to imagine how. It'll probably just, like, block more of my paths in ways that are annoying, but so will trees. I'm more interested, like, traffic lights, not super interested in those, but I'm very interested to see what high density does, and also what can be done with more road tiles, because again, like, having an abundance of a resource doesn't always solve the problem. Let's try concrete jungle. This will be short, I imagine. Let's see how it goes, though. Already kind of a funky layout, isn't it? That's all right. We're just getting started. No reason to get all wobbly road to start. We can do better than that. Here we go. And see, now we can just... Yeah. Nice and chill. Enjoy the chill. Yeah, see, okay, that's fine. I wanted that. It's nice and chill. Relish it while you have it. Nothing to worry about. Honestly, I'm not even going to connect it. Well, no, it is a circle. We need to support these circle buildings with many houses. Because pips show up at them so much faster. Relaxed. These are the trees, by the way. So in that other challenge mode, there would be a lot more of these, and unlike now where I can just sort of like bulldoze right through them, they would be permanent blockades, which I'm really enjoying the, like, what these challenge modes introduce. Frankly, I'm already challenged enough just with regular gameplay, but I love the, that's not so bad. I love the complications these add and the creativity that would be required to get around them. Just more good features in an already very good game. Of the two, between Mini Motorways and Mini Metro, I think I do still love Mini Metro just slightly more. It's slightly simpler. I think I said this in the first episode of Mini Motorways as well. It is slightly simpler and slightly more intuitive, but they're both so cool. And peaceful in short bursts. Everything's going fine. So fine, in fact, that I'm going to speed it up. I figured out the hotkeys for speeding it up. It's just like the 1 key to pause, 2 key to play, 3 key to fast forward. And I think you can like pause and play with spacebar as well. It's a lot of road, and let's get some roundabout in here because I get the sense. Playing Tokyo on normal mode quickly made it clear that my desire to keep everything nice and contained, no crossing the streams, absolutely not happening. There's too many rivers that require bridges, too many things stretched and spaced out. You just can't do it. So we're gonna have to cross the stream sometime, and hopefully roundabouts will help. I choose to be optimistic. And things are fine. Here, look, I'll even fast forward a little bit. It's going just fine. But man, even light blue is already a little bit pressured. As is. All right, we can go back to normal speed because new things are happening. Light blue is already a little pressured here, even with 4 buildings feeding in, just because they're having to go around a little ways. Which I don't love, but we're making do here. And I have so many roads, I totally could do the sort of like, no buildings here, no buildings here, no buildings here. Nah. Probably not going to keep doing that, though. Where would I want a building to go? Not there. So yeah, see, like I shouldn't even do this because I don't know how to do it strategically. I've probably made it worse. Things are never so bad that they can't be made worse by a poorly placed house or business. What? Excuse me. Go there. Go where I tell you. Buildings. This is pretty high density indeed. They weren't lying. We're gonna make it work, everyone. It's gonna be ugly though. Just get used to that. We're gonna need bridges most of all, I think. This is already really like messy. Messy and scary. It's all right though. Optimism and whatnot. This is gross. Come on, we can do better than that. Like, there. That looks kind of nicer, right? Is this okay? No, it has two houses feeding directly into it, which is pretty good actually. I bet those two could keep this fed for a little while. And if we need to, we can pull it, like loop in some of these others. It's still good. These two being so close together and feeding into this, like, having the same path feeding into both and causing a little bit of a traffic jam here. This I don't like, but not a whole lot of other options. You just gotta roll with the city planning punches. Oof. This is gonna look so gross roads-wise. I can already tell. If I can get to 600, I will feel pretty pleased. I guess, like, our score's going up faster because these are, like, high-capacity buildings. So maybe that won't actually be so bad, but I think when this starts going bad, it's going to, like, accelerate to a degree, to a bonkers degree. This is getting a little bit messy. This is, like, too many cars getting clustered together here. I don't like this. Let's, figure out something a little bit less chaotic. Just slightly. I don't think this is much less chaotic, but it's a little. A little. Yeah. It's fine. Heck, let's speed it up a little bit. Get it to the end of the week, see what we get. Okay. Well, we're probably going to want a motorway at some point, so let's go ahead and make that investment in our future. That's gross. I just realized my situation. Let's pause, because this is a situation. We can't road through here. Well, I take it back. We can, but it's going to be like a little pinch that cars are going to be real slow coming through. It might literally be preferable to spend 2 bridges working around this mess. We have a lot of road. We could do it that way. Just one of these. I don't know if I love that. Which way would the cars choose to go if we gave them wobbly options? Hang on. No. Stop wobbling. Cars, where do you want to go? Sometimes you gotta let the cars steer you, you know? Let them show you where they want to go. That is getting to be a little bit of a pinch in there, though. And we might need the rounder path here to get this orange to this, so... Woof. Yeah, let's, accept the loss on that mess, and, I wonder, could we, like... What if we, like... No, there's no way to, like... salvage it. There's no hope there. Let's just... Okay. Pause so we can figure out what we're doing here. Because I think it's gonna have to be something like this. Not great. At all. Bad house placement. On the whole. But, we're gonna make it work. And let's see if we can just... No. Let's separate this mess like so. No, come on. There you go. Kind of. Come on, cleaner. Cleaner. Elegance. Thank you. Well, elegance in the biggest air quotes of all time, but still. Streams remain not too terribly messy. Yeah, there's no cross streams right now. It's just gross, is all. Gross but functional, which, I mean, that's most video games at the end of the day. Under the hood. This could be a little more direct in a fun way, like that. Yeah, let's do that. What do we even... All right. We can, well, first of all, connect all this, which is good. And this, I think we can... You know what? We're going to go ahead and just accept some stream crossing. As we literally cross the stream. Not that way, though. Just break the bridge, please. Where do we want it to happen, though? Well, I guess it's got to happen on this side so that we don't get, like, don't have to use 2 bridges to get across here. Let's try to, like, have the, like, pink neighborhood here not be, like, all directly attached to the road, though, just so we can, like, have just one point of connection that is minimally painful. Maybe we'll even do... no, don't connect into that. That's the worst outcome. We'll figure it out. Pause, in fact. No, we can't, because we need this bridge back. Doggone it. Come on! Return to me, my bridge. Yeah, maybe we'll do like this. And then... figure out how we are, this one. All right, we can pause now and think. So we've got an absolute mess of pale pink neighborhood here, feeding in sort of to this road. And let's just make it a nice little slanted one there so they can just kind of feed right in and out. Orange might get slowed down a little. Yeah, orange might get slowed down a little coming through here because of that traffic. I hate that, but there's... Well, come to think of it, this is 2-way now. Or it was always, but now I'm starting to think, maybe let's have this bridge go the other way, huh? Maybe this shouldn't be here. Let's let that bridge disappear. Then, okay, let's see if we can do something better with this. Let's have a bridge happen here. And go around. Yeah. It's not so bad. And in fact, I'm going to curve this so we don't get a building popping up in here. That would... I mean, maybe that's not the worst possible outcome, but right now it feels like it. So let's figure out how to kind of connect into this. There. See this? That actually feels way better. I can accept this. And now we don't need orange connecting to this anymore, especially because purple's here. And that's not ideal, but they're all going the same place, so whatever. Purple, if you guys could, good. Just, yeah, keep on popping up around here. That's going to be best for everyone. There. Okay. We've saved it. We've basically saved it. We're pretty much home free now. Tokyo's a success. We just need to not add any new things, so please stop building houses and businesses, everyone. I'm really pleased with how well these two are managing this just fine. If you can just get 2 right next door, they handle all the capacity surprisingly well. Here's a question. I wonder if this would be slightly more elegant. It's going to be messy for a bit because we're going to need these bridges back, but I wonder if we could do just... have these 2 cross the water separately. Don't have them meet right in the middle here, and then do like a roundabout here to combine the streams. Are roundabouts good for that? Brits? You'll have to tell me. I'm from the States, and as I said, we don't do those here. Probably to our detriment. That does sound like us. Sounds exactly like something we do. Hey, bridges, could you go away? Like away. Bridges. Thank you. Okay, good. Now we can, yep, there, that, and now we've got our other bridge back, and we can do this. Now will a roundabout help this? To, like, combine these 2, and then separate them on the way back. I'm going to say hopefully yes. Seems pretty good, like not too much. It does slow down a little bit, but that's only because they're both having to, like, try to catch up. Maybe as they manage to catch up to demand, that will chill out a little bit. We need more bridges. Very much. This is working. Mostly. Still a little chaotic over here, but that's just because they got a long way to go and they got to make up for lost time. It's already working out. Like, oof, mess of a parking lot because they've only got 1 entrance to work with. That might actually be the real detriment here. But again, once they've kind of caught up to capacity, maybe it'll Maybe it'll cool off a bit in there. This might just be a temporary problem as balance is restored. Well, turns out non-Americans, y'all are right. Roundabouts work. They fix everything. I think we have all learned something. Enjoy the brief moments of peace. This is getting a little bit messy considering how closed a system this is, but it is messy, isn't it? Okay. This ain't so bad. This ain't so bad, I don't think. We can... which way to loop it? I guess we'll do it this way. Seems simplest. We can just, How do I want to do this? Get a road going up like this way. Ideally better than this, but gets the job done. These can all go in this direction, and that's great. These can, I think, start... Yeah. These we can start pulling over here, I think. Sure, house, you can go there if you want. Just... There's a bit of a compromise. There. This works mostly. Guess there's no point in making it like that. We can just, there. Y'all are fine. Oh goodness. While I was getting that all sorted out and pretty, things started getting messy. Okay, more bridges, because probably gonna need... Oh, Motorways can double as a bridge in a pinch. Let's actually get ourselves another of those. What all's happening here? I looked away for a few seconds and it got very bad in so many ways at once. I think literally only a motorway is solving this mess, and it needs to do so very quickly. So we're going to plant one. Nope. We're going to plant one there. Bring it on over. Good. And y'all are going to start connecting to this. To this. There we go. There. It's better. Hopefully y'all can get there fast enough. This is an entirely different nightmare that I don't... And this. Oh boy, it's all bad now, isn't it? I may have more problems than I have tools to solve. But let's find out. Oof. So like, okay. All orange houses are here. This island is where all the orange houses go. We've only got one bridge to work with, so we're probably gonna have to, make do with this, which I don't love, but it's what we got as options. There, we'll, have these two face that way. That's not enough. Hopefully they're gonna build, like, more orange houses are forthcoming, because this is not enough orange houses to support this many orange buildings. Pink is also in a pretty dire situation right now, as is blue. Where... There's pink supporting this one, and they're... Oof. Rough. Well, here, we've got some light blue happening here, and pink's happening here. Maybe we can kind of join forces. A collaboration of sorts. We will here create another one of these and run it up this way. Yeah. Let's say there. And then it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. And these, just to not pinch the flow of traffic too much, can kind of feed in this way. What was that? This way. Oof. getting bleak, but we're hanging in there. We're not beat yet, unless we are. We might just be beat and we don't know it yet. There's only one way to find out, but I think everything's kind of connected now. Okay, orange is appearing here. That's an interesting development, especially if we get more of them. If it's just like 1 or 2, that's maybe not enough, but oh boy. Okay, well, we got 2. Maybe there's something to this. You better hurry there, light blue. It's dark times. Boy, we need more light blue houses in places that can reach other places. All right, we have a lot of oranges here now, but no other bridges and no other way things can connect. We need... Whew. Okay, heck with this connection. Don't need it. Once we get that back, we're creating a new bridge that connects orange directly to this, and it's going to be great from there. Just gotta hope we live that long. There and there. Good. Y'all just keep feeding into this one. Ooh, boy. Can we do this with one bridge? We can. We can. Okay, let's just get it all set up and ready for that, if possible. Have that bridge back, please. I really need it. Yep, there we go. And this one's just out of luck. There's no way. Oy. Give me the bridge back. I need it. Okay, got it. Now. There we... Sure. No. Gross. Do better. Yeah. Why not? This may call for another roundabout. Not the prettiest one, but... Sure. Is everything kind of solved now? This is served by these. This has some light blues feeding in. Not nearly... Oh, this one. Right. You. Oh, boy. Got a lot of roads, at least, that we can wobble. No. It's so hard to draw nice, clean diagonals. We'll get it, though. There. It'll have to do. Have we saved it? Hurry. Is it better? I don't know. Better hurry, Pink. I know there's only 2 of you, but like... Hurry. I think we might be in trouble here. I don't think... Yeah, I think this is about to go south, because we can't get more pinks there easily. Like, we can draw a connection here, but that's going to cause more problems than it solves. And there's no way they're getting there in time either. We got to 731 something, though, and that's pretty good. Given these restrictions, I accept that score. First try at all. Well, Dinosaur Polo Club, now you've seen what I can, or rather can't, do. But I hope you're happy you sponsored this anyway. I had fun. It was a good excuse to play it on the channel again. And I would gladly take another excuse to play it on the channel again, because even though I do badly at it, it's still really fun. These games are fun and I enjoy them. Y'all, you can go play this game for yourself, probably way better than me, at the link below. The game is also on iOS via Apple Arcade, but it is available for Windows and Mac via Steam at that link below. And these new challenges are now out, so go do better than me and, like, send me a link to your score with bragging rights and stuff. Thank you so much for watching, though. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all next time for something else. Goodbye!